Club, where we watch a movie on Netflix and then we ask you guys to review it and we all review it together. I'm Meg Turney.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza.
If you don't have Netflix right now, you can get a free month of instant streaming by going to netflix.com/SourceFed.
So this week we watched the movie The Faculty. It's from the 90s. It was directed by Robert Rodriguez.
The students at Harrington High have always suspected their teachers were from another planet. The Faculty.
The movie takes place in small town Ohio in a high school that gets invaded by aliens. The aliens attack the faculty, and then the students believe that the faculty are aliens, and it's a whole mess. Just like my pants right now.
Oh, Steve.
The movie stars Elijah Wood and a whole bunch of other
It's the film that the stars did before they actually got famous.
How can you not like Elijah Wood? He's a BAMF.
Josh Hartnett.
Selma Hayek.
Usher, what are you doing in there?
Jon Stewart of all people.
Oh yeah, Jean Grey.
Terminator 2.
Elijah Wood is totally Frodoing it up in the movie. I couldn't stop thinking of Frodo.
Sad dude.
Like, he can't be the only nerd in that school.
But what I liked about him was he was a believable nerd.
I felt so bad for Elijah Wood. I did not expect him to be a nerdy nerd.
Weird having Frodo Baggins being the lead guy.
The nerd who, in the end, is actually really cool.
The person who knows exactly how to fight the aliens is not a scientist, but a sci-fi geek.
Also, the movie is so delightfully 90s. I just love the hairstyles. Like, when you first see Josh Hartnett, you're like, oh my god, someone screwed up this guy's hair big time.
I actually really liked it, and some of the jump scares still totally got me.
I love this movie. I know a lot of people are gonna say that it's really cheesy or it sucks.
A flat line for me.
This is a very average movie.
I love this movie.
You might want to know if this movie is scary. No, it's not.
I don't think it held up. I remember it being like, oh my god, it's one of those cool movies. Now you watch it and you're like, oh, this doesn't really hold up.
The special effects were as good as they needed to be.
Special effects were a little dated.
CGI was pretty good considering it was the 90s.
Yeah, the CGI was actually kind of good.
The aliens looked stupid.
What ends up like defeating the aliens in the end is like the drugs, basically. So this
Caffeine.
movie's like kind of a pro-drug movie in a way.
Snort away, kids.
Nowadays, they want to take drugs out of the schools, and if there's an alien invasion, how are we gonna stop those aliens? I say keep the drugs in the schools.
Oh, yeah.
Just in case the aliens
And
come
in
back.
the students.
Mm-hmm.
Drugs are literally what saves this city and this school. The fuck?
Frodo Baggins is snorting space cocaine.
It's almost like it wants me to do drugs, because drugs will save your life.
That like moment where Elijah Wood like kills the final alien, and then he's like, guaranteed to jack you up. It's like, what? What?
Drug pen. So that was the thing that happened.
My favorite part would have to be 90s Jon Stewart with like this weird goatee.
With his
business.
Lucifer goatee.
And then he like comes into the room and they're like, we think you're an alien. It was like,
Yeah, instantly he's not.
like just starts throwing people, everyone going nuts.
Jon Stewart. He plays a science teacher who becomes an alien. That's all I need to say.
It was really weird seeing him in a serious role.
His mustache, however, was pretty damn sexy.
I guess my favorite moments would be the cool homages to old horror movies. The Thing.
Body Snatchers?
Yeah, they mentioned Body Snatchers, they mentioned Stephen King.
It seemed to sort of borrow from lots of other movies.
The Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
The Breakfast Club and The Thing.
Here's an idea. The Body Snatchers take over the Breakfast Club in the 90s.
My final thoughts are, I actually like the movie. It does feel super 90s, but it'd be a good double feature with like Jeepers Creepers or something else that's super 90s. Don't expect too much, but enough of like, oh, look at that guy. That guy went on to do something actually relevant. So it's a little bit fun.
Like, if you're watching it for the first time, you're probably not really that into it, but I really love Robert Rodriguez, so I gotta give it that. Alright guys, so that's it for this week's movie club. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week we're doing Bubba Ho-Tep.
Woo!
Yeah! So, if you like Bruce Campbell, and you also like Bruce Campbell, then I think you'll like this movie.
So if you don't have Netflix to watch the movie, you can go to netflix.com/SourceFed. You get a month of free streaming. So you can watch the movie, record your review, and then leave it as a response to this video, and it might end up in the next movie club.
Ooh, I hope it does. I hope you make it in. Not you, though. So guys, why don't you tell us what you thought about The Faculty in the comments down below, and what's your favorite 90s movie? Let us know.
Please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and click this annotation and go to SourceFed.com to see everything we've ever done. I'm Meg Turney.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza.
Steve, I'm gonna need you to snort this.
Okay. I'm an alien! Whoops.